Here I am doing my first official video from the quiet, tranquil, and relaxing island of Barbados. Sounds like it, doesn't it? Ends up that our quarantine hotel has construction going on next to it. So while we get to see this wonderful oceans over there, yeah, there it is, see? You can't touch it or go near it. And we get to hear this all day. We're getting our COVID test tomorrow, so that's a good thing, and we should be out of here Wednesday. So be at our house about then. Way to get here was a little bit rough. So it began showing up at American Airlines 3 a.m. on Thursday the 9th. A little bit after showing up, we were advised that we would not be boarding the flight because we did not have our immigration and customs forms filled out 24 hours before our travel. Well, that requirement wasn't actually listed anywhere in the Barbados site, but apparently American Airlines has it. Let me tell you, if you can choose somewhere to fly, make sure it's not American Airlines. Here's one of the kids. See that makeup all over her face? We're getting very bored here. We've been here since Friday, and it's now Monday. But, happy to be here. So after leaving the first day, renting a car again, since we had to rent one to come down because we didn't want to leave our car in Chicago for 9 months. We went back home, did a few things, relaxed, and then started our trip again at 1 in the morning down to Chicago. We got back down there and everything went as planned until they advised us that we needed return flights home. Now we are in Barbados under a welcome stamp, so there is no return flight home requirement. I showed them that on the website. Don't you love the noise? But they didn't care. So we purchased 6 flights from Barbados to St. Vincent in June, which we promptly returned upon boarding the flight to American. So, we got done with that about 10 minutes before our flight was supposed to leave. Ran to security. Got through security, at least most of them did. Not me, I had to wait because our dog carrier had to get through. Dog carrier didn't fit through the scanner, so they had to go through a special process. The flight attendants asked my wife, so what are you going to be doing? Are you going to be going with, or are you guys going to be traveling separate or apart? Because I wasn't going to make the flight. And just so happened I got there literally the minute that they were closing the door. But guess what? They couldn't put any of our carry-ons on the plane, and they couldn't take the dog carrier. So the dog carrier had to be checked, and it was a requirement that it be on the plane with us, and that the dog be in it, or that she would not be accepted into Barbados. And literally, we were told, would be sent home on the next flight. So, we flew to Miami. We got to Miami and had about 20 minutes between the flights. Waiting for our dog carrier. Didn't show up. Ran to our flight. Wife was able to contact our customs broker. Thank you, Llewellyn, by the way. And get it set up so that Paws R Us, the fine kennelets, holding our pretty rainbow princess sparkles for these days in quarantine, would bring a kennel for her to meet the requirement. They did so. Unfortunately, my wife had to wait on the tarmac in 90-degree weather and about 80% humidity. No, more like 90% humidity for about a half an hour. But what are you going to do? Such is life. So after spending about 2.5 hours in customs, we made it all the way through. We showed our PCR tests and jumped in our van and came to the White Sands Beach condos, which is where we are right now. Once again, should be able to see. Hopefully you can look at it, right? Then there's this wonderful construction there. See? The lodging, well, the accommodations are not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's a nice condo. The hotel manager, Cyrus, man is brilliant. He's given us everything we could possibly need for our comfort. Unfortunately, since we didn't have to book when they didn't have a large selection of quarantine places besides the Crane, which was something like $520 a night for us, this was one of our only choices, so it's only 2 bedrooms. So yes, there are 6 of us in 2 bedrooms, including 2 toddlers, 2 adults, and 2 teens. Now you call that whatever you want, I call it a powder keg. The only thing keeping us sane at this point is knowing that we are getting our PCR test tomorrow, and then on Wednesday we should be out of here. You hear that? That's my life right now. Well, hopefully the next time you see me, I'll be talking to you from our place right up the street in Oistins, and we'll take a 360 tour. All right, thanks.